sky, where the butterflies go drifting by. Everything is bigger than it seems, lost inside a forest of my dreams. Oh, the mushrooms tall as trees, dancing in the electric breeze, teal and gold, a world unknown, in the garden where the stars are grown. say, but all the eggs a girl has exist by birth anyway. In truth, the ovaries, eggs mature and release with folliculogenesis, named for maturing process, and ovulation being that of egg releasing, held by ligaments. Ovaries come in pairs and lead to oviducts with cilia like tiny hairs. Into oviducts, released eggs will go. There must be fertilized within a one-day window by sperm swimming through. Regardless, eggs continue, and almost a week on reach the uterus below, better known as the womb. It's an organ that can grow to 500 times the volume of a pear, with 3 layers, one that sheds. That's menstruation there, which happens when there's no implanted embryo. The menstrual cycle takes 3 to 5 weeks. A single egg is released, triggered by hormone peaks. It is but one change seen in girls 8 to 13, but that's when puberty begins typically. The endometrium is womb layer that will shed as blood through the vagina. This process is hormone-led. Estrogen, progesterone thicken it and maintain no embryo, no HCG. This layer won't long sustain, and muscular contractions for some girls, they cause pain as they clear the womb out for cycle to start again. Now puberty will also see bodies change externally, like a spurt in height, hips that get more wide, breasts will start to form, and new hair is the norm all over, but especially these 2 places get hairy: the groin and underarms, whose smells may trip alarms as apocrine glands activate. Sweat is thicker, richer made, which eaten by bacteria gets pooped as body odor. From such to be free, wash more frequently. The menstrual cycle takes 3 to 5 weeks. A single egg is released, triggered by hormone peaks. It is but one change seen in girls 8 to 13, for that's when puberty begins typically. But if it's late or early, there's little cause for worry. To get checked out though, let a doctor know. News voices talking, bombs in the distance, heartbeat, sirens, children whispering. How many more?
They sit in towers, far from the fire, drawing red lines they never cross.
They sign their names and call it honor, while poor man's children pay the cost.
Oil on their hands, blood on their suits, smiles for cameras, lies for truth. They talk of peace with a loaded gun, another war before the last is done.
From From marble halls to broken streets, different accents, same heartbeat. You don't hear bombs in a private jet. You don't smell death in a power set.
No more flags on coffins, no more lies, no more mothers with empty eyes.
We are not numbers, we are not names, we are not fuel for your power games.
No more drums for another war, no more sons for your rich man's score. You want control, you want it all. We say no more, we watch you fall. We watch you fall. They sell us fear like it's medicine, turn our neighbors into enemies. Same old script, just a different land. Same dirty money, same bloody hands.
They build their wealth on broken bones, and thoughts and prayers, then drop more drones. They call it defense, we call it graves. They call it order, we call it slaves.
Yeah, from boardroom wars to street level pain. They never bleed, but they love to gain. Stock goes up when the cities fall. Profit charts while the people crawl. Talking freedom with a trigger clause. Selling peace with a wartime cause. Media spins it, makes it look clean, but you can't Photoshop a mother scream. They draw borders with a ruler and pen, but the blood still stains every map they send. Different uniforms, same old lie. Rich stay living, poor stay die.
Not in our name, not in our name. Not for your profit, not for your fame.
No more flags on coffins, no more lies, no more fathers with last goodbyes.
No more flags on coffins, no more lies, no more fathers with last goodbyes. No more borders drawn in blood, no more rivers made of flood.
No more kings, no more thrones, no more war for corporate bones.
You build your empires on stolen breath. We choose life, you choose death. How many cities have to burn? How many lessons never learned? How many kids in borrowed ground before you hear this global sound? Say their names, don't look away. They were alive just yesterday.
Another deal signed behind closed doors. Another body on a foreign floor. They call it strategy, we call it pain. They fly first class, we ride the train. Veterans broken, minds still stuck, while weapon dealers double their bucks. They toast champagne to another strike, while candles light up another night. If war is business, then blood's the fee, and the bill gets sent to you and me. They sell the fear, then sell the cure. Endless conflict keeps them secure. No more,
No more children in the ground. No more silence. No more.
no more flags on coffins, no more lies, no more cities saying last goodbyes.
We are the voices you can't erase, from every color, every place. No more drums for another war. No more bodies on a rich man's floor. You want control, you want it all. We say no more, we watch you fall. We watch you fall. We watch you fall.
We watch you fall.
This is the sound of a world awake. You cross the line, now we break the chain. Not with bombs, not with hate, but with a voice you can't silence or break. No